Hey, how's it going? Nick here. Alright, so chances are you found this presentation through someone you may know who has referred you to me in regards to some of my professional services. I'm actually going to skip the introduction because chances are they've already probably mentioned my name. Um, but anyways, let's get right to it here, just to keep the video as short as I can. Basically, this service that I offer is known as Google Placement. Okay, and basically what I do is I take your business's website and I make it appear on the first page of Google. So for example, in this example, we have, let's assume you're a massage therapist located in New York City. Okay? What I would do is essentially try and place you on the first page. So anytime someone searches for a massage therapist in New York, okay, they're able to find you before anyone else. Okay? Ideally, I do try and place I would try and place your business on the top of the listings here, because as you can see, when you search for something on Google, this is the first thing that you see. So these results here, the paid advertisements, the natural results down here, okay, you can imagine that these websites here probably get the most hits, the most visitors, simply because when people look for something on the internet, they expect to find things within 5 seconds or less, and people tend to trust Google and search engines in particular, and they assume that if Google's placing these websites in the top spots, or at least on the first page, that it sort of translates into them being the best business. So, for example, if I'm looking for a massage therapist in New York, and I hit that search and this is what comes up, I'm automatically going to assume, and this is not me per se, but a potential client, normal people who use Google, I'm going to assume that any of these top results, or even going down to the first page, I'm going to assume those are the best, so I'm going to go with them. I'm not even going to hit the second page. Okay? Think about when you try and use Google to find service, and think about how your behavior is. Okay? We're trying to take advantage of that behavior, and in order to grow your business and get you more customers, more sales, more clients. Okay? Now, with this example, massage therapist in New York, let's look at a few things here. Obviously, this sounds good in theory, but let's look at some numbers. Right? Google actually has a tool that pulls information and shows how many people are searching for particular search phrases a month. Okay? So for this example, massage therapist in New York, it only gets about 12 searches a month, which comes out to about 150 searches a year. Okay? You could think of this number here as, let's say you own a store, or maybe you just own some kind of practice. Think of this as people who view your ad, or people who walk into your store, right? They're slightly interested in what you have to offer, but they're always not going to buy. Okay? You're not, for example, if you come up as the first result on Google for a massage therapist in New York, you're not going to get 12 clients a month. Okay? You might get none or one a month. Obviously, that's not very powerful, but let me show you what is. The power with search engine optimization, or Google placement, is getting your website to show up on the first page for as many of these keywords as possible, and for the ones that are more widely searched, yet still very targeted. Okay? For example, massage New York. People who type this in, obviously they have commercial intent, right? But for the most part, they're still referencing that they're looking for someone who provides a massage service in New York City. Okay? People who type this in aren't looking for someone in the state of New York, because that's way too broad. Okay? People in New York, and this is an exception to New York, this is where you kind of have to really bottle down and look at things from a marketing perspective. But bottom line, with Google placement, the money is in getting as many keywords as possible for as many searches as possible. So in this example, okay, if you were to rank for the first page for all these keywords, that's 1,333 potential clients every month. There's a lot of potential. Okay, but let's look at a realistic number. This is not a realistic number. You're not going to get 1,333 potential clients every month if you rank for each of these keywords. However, if we can assume something very small and very realistic, okay, a 2% conversion can actually come out to about 25 new clients a month. Now those are pretty big numbers, okay? And 2% is actually on the lower end. Right? I've with my own clients, I've been able to raise this number to about the highest I've seen is 21%. Okay, but I like to really keep expectations low so that in case there are any surprises, they're good ones. Right? But here's the power of this: is that you got to look at this in the course of a year. Right? In terms of this is 25 new clients a month. So if we multiply this by 12, 12 months in a year, that's 300 new client opportunities every year. I don't know about you, but that's a lot of business growth to any business, any potential business. Okay? Because even one of these clients can be a huge repeat client who might come back, and get a session every week. Okay? Think about that. Think about what this means in terms of growth for your business. Okay? And we have data here directly from Google's own servers, databases, that we can measure. This is pretty it's a pretty big breakthrough in terms of understanding what you're investing in. Okay? And here's the best part. For massage therapists in New York, there are about 90 different keywords for a total of 5,000 searches. Okay? So you can already begin to imagine just the possibilities. This Google placement is very scalable. Okay? And when it comes down to, for example, with pricing, I will obviously price this so that it's obvious I deliver a very high quality service, so I do price a little bit at a premium, but it's still going to be an amazing investment for you. And I know that whatever you invest with me, I'll be able to bring it back tenfold and upwards. Okay? So if you're interested in this service, go ahead and give me a call on my cell phone. Okay? I'm not a pushy car salesman. I love talking to new potential clients and just anyone in particular that might be interested in doing business. I'm more than happy to give a completely free, no obligation consultation, which means you could call me and just take an hour of my time and ask for my advice for your own benefit and never hire me, which is fine. I'm gonna trust that you won't do that, but yeah, give me a call. Or if you happen to have been referred by somebody, you can also arrange for them to introduce you to me or whatnot. But the best thing is just to give me a call and let me know how you found me, and let's see if we can work together. All right? Thanks so much. Bye-bye.